Now coming to the second question here, bachcho. See, that's again a question based on limits. It might be looking as a question of limit, but of course, if you would have solved it, you would have found that basically this is a question of definite integration, where what I'm going to use, I'll be using this result which says that if I have to evaluate this limit as n tends to infinity, and if it is of the form 1 by n summation of f of r by n, r goes from 1 to n. Now this is nothing but integral 0 to 1 f of x dx. I think all of you must be very well aware of this, bachcho, isn't that? Where everywhere within function, within summation, every term should be a term of r by n, should be a function of r by n only. There shouldn't be any extra n within the summation sign, within the function, and we need to have 1 by n, which will be ultimately replaced by dx, our infinitesimal element for integral. Okay, so I'm going to use this in the question. I believe several of you would have found the answer, and yes, match it. According to me here the answer is, because I solved it just few days back, answer is A. Let's check it out, bacho. Okay, now our FNSC, whenever you have to solve a series, my very clear suggestion to everyone, and that's what I always do whenever I am solving a question of series, and that is I always write the general term of the series. I never start solving a series without writing the general term. So I'll be writing the general term. So it is 16, 32, 48. So it's a multiple of 16. Okay, in denominator, and then 5n plus n minus 3n. So it's an AP with common difference of minus 4n, and then minus 3n squared is the same, is constant throughout in all the terms of the numerator. That's about numerator. Let's analyze denominator. Is 3n squared. 3n squared. 3n squared is again something which is constant, which is same throughout in every term in the denominator, but what's changing is 4n, 8n, 12n. Now can't we look at it as a multiple of 4n? 4n into 2 is 8n, 4n into 3 is 12n, and so on and so on. Okay, so right now I'm leaving aside n. So I'm starting with this one. Okay, so I'll be writing it as f of n is equal to n plus. Now summation of, first I'll be writing the general term because that seems to be simpler for me for denominator, which is 4nr, 4n into 1, 4n into 2, 4n into 3, so 4nr plus 3n square, 4nr plus 3n square, where r goes from 1. Is it n or not? That I will match with the last term. So if in 4nr plus 3n squared I put r is equal to n, so it gives us 4n squared plus 3n squared, which is 7n squared, and that matches with the last term. So I will say, okay, r goes from 1 to n. Okay, so see, without matching it, without verifying, I won't write r goes from which number to which number. So for 1 is clear because first term is 4n. So I am starting from 4n into 1. So its r is from 1. But is it going to n? Is it going to n plus 1? Or is it going to 2n? That makes the difference. Okay, for that I verified. Now let's do it for the numerator. So numerator is 16r, multiple of 16r. Now for the second term, 5n, as I said, it's an AP. I am taking 5 common. 5, the first term, a plus r minus 1 into d is minus 4, and then we have minus 3n square as something which is not changing in any term. Okay, now let's write it again. So n plus summation r goes from 1 to n, and see, I won't miss to verify the numerator also for r is equal to n. Does it match with this one or not? So I will definitely do it. Let me first simplify it. So we are going to have 5n, and then this is minus 4r, so it is plus 9. Just wait for a minute. So we have 16r plus n times 9 minus 4r minus 3n square over, see, we need to do it very patiently, bachcho. Okay, now, so that's what I got in numerator. as replace r by n here to match it with the last term of f of n. 25n minus 7n square, yeah, remember it, don't forget. So put r is equal to n, so we get 16n plus 9n, 25n, that matches. R is equal to n, so minus 4r is n square minus 3n square minus 7n square, so it matches again. So that means r is equal to n, satisfy everything. So that means our general term is perfectly okay. General term means within summation, okay. Now that's it. So now I have to simplify it, and don't forget I have to get limit n tends to infinity of f of n. Fine. Now we have, so therefore I will write f of n is n plus. Now see, for me there's an observation which says 4nr plus 3n square in denominator, and we have 4nr and 3n square in the numerator also, and both are of same sign in numerator also, okay. So I will break it as 16n, rather it's 16r I believe, just a minute, it's 16r and then it is plus 9n upon 4nr plus 3n square. Shall I write it as minus 1? And it's all within summation, r goes from 1 to n. All of you agree? Because what I did, I just wrote it as minus 4nr minus 3n square upon this, which gives us minus 1. So now I will just open it. So this is nothing but n plus summation, r goes from 1 to n. 16r plus 9n upon 4nr plus 3n square, and then this is minus n, and this gets cancelled. So now therefore limit as n approaches infinity of f of n, what does it give us? That's what we need finally. That's what we need, bachcho. Okay, so now what we get it, so this is nothing but limit as n tends to infinity summation of 9n plus 16r upon 4nr plus 3n square, r goes from 1 to n. Now if I take n square common from denominator, so what do we get? So this is equal to limit as n tends to infinity summation. I'm repeating, if I take n square common from denominator, so what do we get? In denominator I get 3 plus 4r by n, okay. I will take 1 by n out of the summation sign, and 1n I will take to the numerator. So it will give us 9 plus 16 times r by n. Now does it match with the form with which I started solving the equation? This one, I have 1 by n out of summation sign, and whatever is within summation sign is a function of r by n here, bachcho, isn't that? So now can't I write it as 0 to 1, 9 plus 16x, 3 plus 4x. Now that's a simple integral which all of you can easily solve. So let's match it. So I will write 16x as 4 into 4x plus 3. I need 12 in numerator, but I have 9, so I will write it first 4x plus 3 and then minus 3 over 4x plus 3, and that's it, dx. So now just integrate it, what will we get? So we get it as, so this gets cancelled, so it's 4, isn't that? And then it is minus ln of 4x plus 3, so shall I? Ln of 4x plus 3 divided by 4, and x goes from 0 to 1, so it will be minus 4 minus, rather it's 3 here also, 3 by 4, so 4 minus 3 by 4 ln of 7 by 3. So that's what I think I claim, 4 minus 3 by 4 ln of 7 by 3, that's the answer, bachcho. So those were the two questions of calculus. I believe all of you must be solving this questions on from our TEJAS series. Okay, so if you keep solving, keep thinking this question, this is definitely going to help you a lot. With the help of these questions, I will try to cover each and every like concept, important concept related to every topic of mathematics, bachcho.